All right, y'all, welcome back to another video here. We're starting this video off telling you guys we got this LS Nasty Turbo giveaway going on right now. This is our best one yet. We're giving away 85mm TDI Turbo. Giveaway ends Wednesday, so get your entries in before Wednesday. All you have to do to get entered is go to lsnasty.com, pick up some merch. Everything in past collections is double entries, and I got a bunch of new stuff up there. I got socks, hoodies, hats. I got like another pair of socks. I got flags. I got new stickers. I got flags that'll cross your eyes. So go and get entered. Go to lsnasty.com and win this. All right, now that the merch plug's out of the way, let's get into the meat and potatoes of today's video. We have the Colorado up in the air, and it is time to get this thing ready to go to Coker Chassis up in Pennsylvania. So Bob is going to do a bunch of work. You guys have heard me talk about what Bob's doing to this thing. I'll just go over it real quick. We're getting a back half 4-link setup with a 25.5 or 25.3-ish, depending on where we go. We're gonna head up there, drop the truck off on Monday, talk to Bob, get a game plan. I think I have almost all of the required materials to do it, so hopefully it's not that difficult. Something, now that I'm thinking about it, there are a couple things. I need to get a steering column and like seat brackets, but just some like little odds and end things. I should have most of it up there to make Bob's life as easy as possible. Bob does some amazing work. He is top notch. He stays super busy, and I'm super thankful that Bob can get me in there to get this thing done. So big shout out to Bob at Coker Chassis. His link's in the description below. So if you guys need any chassis work, he's definitely the guy to talk to. He built the cage and the cow, absolutely stellar, made like an awesome parachute handle, and he was honestly doing badass work before I knew what badass work was. Now that I'm a little bit more educated, I look at it and I'm like, damn, Bob's really on his shit. So I want to be nice to Bob because Bob's taking care of me. And he already sent me that other 106 turbo, which is sitting right over there. We're actually going to try to spool it up with a 4.8 here very shortly. But this thing right here, it's dirty, it's gross, and I don't want to give Bob a dirty, gross truck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make it as presentable to Bob as possible. That being said, there are some things we need to take out of this truck. So we'll start from the back and we will go forward. Pretty much everything that is not original truck needs to be removed. So fuel pump coming out, all the wiring coming out, rear end will stay just for transport up there, trans coolers coming out, fuel lines, battery cable and everything coming out, drive shaft coming out, fuel filter coming out, transmission cross member will stay, but this is not going to be the one that we're using. We're actually going to take this transmission out, and I have a mock-up TH400 case that we're going to use because we're going to run 2-speed 400 in this this guy here. I got motor plate and mid plate already in the bed of the truck, so transmission going to be gone. One thing I like to do when I'm bringing something over to the chassis shop is I don't want to give them a full transmission, because if they have to take it out, it's a heavy son of a bitch, and I'm trying to be nice to them so you know they don't hate me. And I will have just a case there, so it's just a case, not the whole thing, so it doesn't weigh 10 million pounds. Drive shaft's gone, transmission's gone, all the wiring up here is gone. I'm going to pull the harness out of the truck. As you guys can see, I already cut the steering column, which is kind of in the way. We're going to motor plate it, so I think we're going to be able to cut the this thing, motor mount. We're going to be able to cut the motor mounts off, but it's very, very important that the motor stays in its exact location, or else the turbo kit won't fit, because the turbo kit is all solid and the turbo's solid mounted here. So it's going to be very important that everything stays in this exact location. So I already have these ugly ass plates here for a motor plate, which I was running before, but it is something where if we're going to run a down bar, we'll probably run the motor plate to the down bar and to this, just so it really ties in there good. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's the game plan that I'm running here. Oh, also I could take the converter out because we don't need that either. So we have a little bit of work to do, and then I have to clean it up so it's not all rubbery, because I don't want Bob getting all dirty and gross because I decided to do a burnout con. This tire is actually not bad, but this tire here is gross. I mean, there's rubber everywhere. So I'm gonna do my best to clean it up. So Bob, if you're watching this, try and take care of you, bud. I don't want you up there cursing at me every time you work on this thing getting dirty. There's a lot of fluids of some sort right here where it had some sort of it was weird. The engine only had bearing damage, but it acted like it started to burn a hole in the piston and pressurize the crankcase. So I don't really know. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming off. God, look how gross this is. Also, I got 2 power glides. These are very, very, very good power glides. These are Cameron built power glides. I got 2 of them identical. They got upgraded pump, NASA input, 10 clutch, high gear, pro brake. One's got this one. They both have billet valve bodies, so they're very nice. I'm selling them both. If you guys are interested, $4,500 a piece. You can get 2, you can get 1. You and your buddy can get 1. Who cares? Hit me up. Yeah, so that's the plan. Also, I'm going to try to get Bob to make me a new shifter mount, because that's just an ugly shifter mount up there. So What I'm gonna do today is start pulling stuff off. I got to get everything out of the bed, get the fuel cell out of it, and get this pump out of it, and really just try to strip it down to as bare truck as possible. So when I go up there to see Bob, we talk about it. We're not like, well, we don't have to spend 12 hours removing all this bullshit. I'll get that stuff done here. So when it's up there, it's strictly business, hammer it out, hit the road. So we got a little bit of work ahead of us. So I'm gonna set the camera down. We'll get a time lapse going on, and we'll start pulling stuff out of this. Alright, so everything that was in the back of the truck, this is stuff that has to go with us. This is stuff that was just junk that was in there. There's a good and a bad thing to having a truck is you got a bunch of space back here to put shit. The bad thing is shit just gets left back here and it just piles up. It's a great place to store stuff if you need to get it off the ground somewhere else. So, we also got to take it. I already pulled the battery box out, shoved the wiring back through the floor. I got to pull this radiator. We're gonna run the car on methanol, so no radiator needed there. It's braced right there, and there's 2 holes drilled in the floor, so it just sits in there. So you take those 2 off, pop it off, good to go. Tank held in there by 4 bolts. Get some Allen wrenches and pop this stuff off, good to go. And then my breathers, I got these are really nice Motion Raceworks billet breathers. They're catch can. Got to figure out where to put these on. Might put one on the cow or put them both on the Glizzard, but we're gonna run a big burn down tank back here somewhere. What I'm thinking with the Colorado is to try to keep the weight balanced correctly, put like a 5-gallon fuel cell here, battery here, and a burn down tank all in the back, and then have weight trays underneath so we can mess with the weight bias. But there's just this rubber, like this rubber is legitimately everywhere. So I'm gonna get the little Milwaukee blower and try to blow this out and try to clean up the back of the bed as much as possible. So we're gonna undo this, pull the AN line down, get the catch cans off there, and then take the tank out. And when I'm done, the bed will be completely naked, ready to be hacked up by Bob and cut to all pieces, and we'll figure out how much we put back. All right, we got the bolts for the fuel tank. I think they're kind of loose. I don't know where they are. We got Ben up here. Say what's up, Ben.
What's up?
And which one are you going for first?
The one closest to the driver.
Driver? Oh God. Oh my God. Hold on, wait, switch. You take this and give me the wrench. This one's a bitch. Closest to the driver. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can see anything at home. All right, proceed. Do the back driver side. All right, and then over here back, and then the last one right here. Hold on. All right. Sweet. All right, I just got to, let me see if I can get this. Oh, perfect. There's our fuel tank is free. Ben, you want me to leave you up there all night? Yeah. We'll sit. I can change the light bulb. Fuel tank is out. I think that's the last thing in the bed there, huh? There's nothing else up there. Just a bed. Yeah. Wow.
I'm gonna hack the floor out of it.
The whole thing. Just got to cut the whole thing out of it.
So when you open the tonneau cover, it's just like
ground.
Bars and ground.
That's it. So, dude, I'm trying to clean it up so Bob doesn't have to deal with this rubbery mess, but it's.
This is so much. Look at the roof. It's on the roof.
Dude, it's everywhere. It's in the front fenders. It's on the front tires, front brakes.
It's so everywhere.
It is a mess. Bob, I'm apologizing in advance. I'm gonna do my best to clean it up for you, bud, but it's not looking good. We're literally gonna have to wash it.
Yeah. You better, we got the pressure washer out.
Be better off just to
hose it off out there.
Yeah. So that's it. We're gonna back to an empty bed.
It looks like this on the roof.
Yes. Look at that. So, all right. Well, fuel tank's out. I cut this. I ended up loosening this fitting, but then I just cut it off because I couldn't get it through the hole in the floor. We're not gonna run any Chinese line on this guy. Also, sporting my new toolbox here. I decided to invest in a toolbox, and I got a bunch of nice tools. Now that we got this out, step one is done. Everything in the bed's taken care of. Next is going to be get everything out from underneath the truck, and then the last step will be get the seat out, and then we should be good. All right, so Ben helped me get the exhaust out. Every single vehicle I build, it's impossible to get the exhaust out. We're going to wait till we get back from the chassis shop to finish cutting the exhaust because it's not a priority to have right now. We got the hood cut out and the hood on there, so that's a general look. Just imagine 2 cutouts for the exhaust, and then it'll be pretty good there. So the only thing you guys can't let me forget is I have to bring this giant box that Bob shipped me this turbo in. It's his Pro Charger box. I need to put it in the bed of the truck to make sure I don't forget it. So if it's not in the bed of the truck by the end of this video, everyone needs to flame me in the comments, be like, don't forget the box for Bob. So now what we got to do is we'll go up in the air. I still got to get some stuff out of the interior, but we're going up. We'll get everything out from underneath it. Also, just look at how good Eddie Murphy looks over there. Looking great. All right, where I'm gonna start is drain the fluid out of the transmission, take the drive shaft out, get all that stuff taken care of. While the transmission's draining, I'll take the trans cooler off of the car. I will start unzipping all the fuel line. We'll get all the fuel line, the fuel system, fuel pump, everything all done. We're gonna take all the wiring out. All the wiring's gonna get redone. So I'm gonna go through here, cut a bunch of zip ties right now, get everything ready to come out, because we do have everything all up there nice and tight. And starter, I think we can leave this. I'm gonna take this bolt though, because this is a very important bolt for the starter. I think I got the starter up there. Let's see, don't scratch the paint. Perfect. Got all the fuel line, everything off this frame rail gone. Made a little meth here, get it? Spilled some meth on the ground. That is the remnants of what was in the breather hose that came off the driver's side valve cover that went back to the catch can. That smells horrendous, so I'm gonna clean this up real quick, get this all swept up. Everything here is looking good. I'm going to get the transmission core and all that stuff ready to be removed on this side. Now I'm gonna drain this while I'm letting this stuff clean up, or while I'm cleaning this up, I'll let this drain, and we'll get all the transmission fluid out of there. All right, last thing I'm gonna do today is get the transmission down. I'm just gonna drop the entire cross member. I just gotta get the shift linkage off. So there's 2 bolts right up here, take that off. Already got drained the fluid, it literally looks brand new. Converter's coming out with it, and drive shaft is out. And then I'll just undo the cooler from right here, and then this transmission will be for sale. It's also got like a nice low car dipstick on there. I gotta cut a zip tie, one missing zip tie. I thought I cut all the zip ties, I found one. So we're just chipping away here. Ben's got the vet about fired up, did a little transmission R&R. We had transmission failure from when we ran down in Florida. But yeah, after this, we're gonna take this out, and then I'm gonna put my reed case for my Power Glide. Sorry, my reed case for my 400, because I'm running a 2-speed 400 in here, and we're just going to mock it up. We're gonna have Bob build like a legit transmission cross member, not this. This was just like a Beltec transmission cross member for a lowered Colorado that we modified to then fit a Power Glide. So if you're putting a Power Glide in a Colorado and you want this, it's a direct bolt-in, let me know, and I'll hook you up with it. Other than that, I'd say that's pretty fair, huh? There's not too many of those out there.
Yeah, pretty rare.
Pretty rare, yeah. So we're gonna get this out, and the big thing is I just don't want the engine to move around. Obviously, it's solid mounted with the turbo kit, but I want it to be pretty sturdy back here when we transport it up to Coker chassis. We are about wrapped up here. There's a couple grounds back here that are just hanging around. Let me give you guys a light so you guys can see. I know you guys bitch there's no light. Understandable. We got a ground there. I think there's another ground somewhere back there. All this stuff's gonna get cut out, so I'm not too worried about it. Transmission cooler's out. 400 cases in there. You guys can see how much further back it sits. Honestly, might get away with it if you flip it around backwards. Wes, let's try and flip this around backwards. It might actually line up. Not that we're going to use it, but just for transport, I want to try to keep... I don't want this just to be bouncing back here, even though the motor is in there pretty good. I don't want any movement to radiate through.
So wait, what are we doing now?
Through some stuff. So, what do you think? Do you think if we turn this around the other way, the mount would line up and I can just like put a piece of wood there or something, or just something, bolt it to it so it doesn't... I just don't want it to have all this weight back here where it's going like... You got to think, like, if you're going over bounces in a trailer, I mean, that shit might take its toll.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Do you have any wood to stick back there?
Oh. Dude, I got wood.
I was going to make a comment, but I don't even know where I was going to go.
All right, we'll flip this around. It's 417s. Like I said before, if someone wants this, I think it honestly might work because we made this little standoff here. Yeah, roller bearing.
Yeah, I'm playing with your tail shaft. Time to load her up.
Time to load her up. It's about that time. I'm gonna leave the stock seat in there just so we get a general idea of seating position. Also, I think I have to remove the shifter to get that out. Took all the wiring out of the truck right now, so it's literally just, it's bare bones Colorado with a couple stuff cut out of it. It's got some holes in the bed, and I mean, look at how funny it is now with just big hole. Like, you don't realize all that stuff's in there, but you kind of make this thing a Swiss cheese. There's holes everywhere, so...
I mean, that's basically a trapdoor mod.
It is a trapdoor mod. We'll go up in the air real quick. Let's make sure we're still on our lift points. We are. And this will be the last time you guys see this thing going up in the air on stock suspension. Yeah, I need some body work.
Ouch.
Shannon, you're required over here.
Ouch. Well, that just... The tire just peeled the whole paint off and everything.
It was rough, dude.
Damn.
That shit's rough, isn't it?
Yeah, that's tough. All for a burnout.
All for a burnout. Oh, we have to wipe it down before we put it in the trailer. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to be good to Bob here. All right.
You need to wipe it down with paint thinner.
So we got the transmission mount turned backwards, and we just got this setting in there. There's a 400 case. So we actually turned this transmission mount backwards. So for reference, this is where the Power Glide mount sat, but it was up here. So the 400's that much longer. We got everything sitting there pretty good. It's just going off the motor mount, so the turbo kit and all that's, you know, butt up right up to it, so we should be good there. I got my motor plate and my mid plate and a couple supports there in the dash. That all has to go in the trailer. Kirky seat, and I don't need this. This doesn't need to go. And then all the tubing needs to go, and then that big box. I can't forget that big box. The big box for Bob, the Pro Charger box that he shipped me that turbo in, and then we should be good to go. So the plan is, guys, get you a look. God, what? I spilled that much shit over here. The plan is, all this stuff here is going to be gone. It's going to be gone. We're going to do something different here, and it's going to be a 4-link truck. So we're gonna run factory frame rails all the way back to the 4-link, factory stock front suspension. Like when I say stock front suspension, I mean like real deal. It's going to have factory front suspension, like factory control arms on there, and we're gonna be the fastest Colorado with factory control arms. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank. So I'm very excited. We're gonna be heading up to Bob's here soon. I think I gotta put. Oh no, I just got to tighten these up a little bit so it don't fall out. I don't think they'll fall out, but I think we'll be good. And yeah, dude, I'm super excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm ready to see it.
Hope to get this thing back in a month or so. And I wonder what it'll weigh either. You know, what do you think about my transmission cross member? It's the actual, it's
excellent
the Amish version.
Excellent.
It even looks like it's trying to be a legitimate transmission cross member, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's all it needs.
So
wow, 400.
Right.
That's a lot of transmission for a little bitty truck.
Right. For the old 5-cylinder that comes in this thing.
Look, it's like halfway.
It is literally that much longer. God, and think about how far. Look at how far forward this engine is. I mean, there's room. Generally, like, you know, they kind of cut the cowl like back. I mean, this engine is pretty far up there. So I'm stoked, dude. I can't wait to see what Bob does. We're gonna push as far as we can with the factory front suspension, and I think other than that, you know, it should be pretty good. Can you believe we ran the burnout with just this thing just like shoved up there? We're like, here, let's just put this.
It didn't pull out.
No, it didn't. We didn't go over like 20 miles an hour. God, I can't get.
So violent.
We'll just stick this right up here. No one will see it, and no one saw it.
I can't believe the pinion didn't come out of this thing.
Right, dude. This rear end, the old 7. What is it? 7.5.
I think it's something weird, like 7.2 or.
It's hanging in there. So we're gonna run the factory. It's very important, you guys know. We're gonna run the factory frame rail all the way back to the 4-link. So if the 4-link starts here, the frame rail will run here and get cut, and a bar will be run across, and that's where the 4-link will be. That's exactly how the Grand National is. The Grand National is factory front suspension. That way you can't get any, there's no rules discrepancy. You got factory frame rail all the way back. This is going to have factory firewall, factory glass, factory floors, factory front suspension. It's literally going to have an OEM grill on it, like every fender, no fiberglass, no nothing. So when someone says, oh, you got yourself a Pro Mod truck there, I'm going to be like, you're an idiot. We don't. It's literally just a stock truck with a back half.
So what you're telling me, it's going to be all steel, all glass?
ASAG.
Damn. Trucks right here. Right at the back of the cab, they're just like, you know,
gone,
plated,
gone. So I'm excited to see it. We're gonna talk with Bob a little bit on what we got going on and what we got planned, and I'm very excited because it's always a good time up there with Bob. And hey, Wes, I tell you what, when we get this thing back, it's gonna make a whole lot of power.
I was literally about to say it. Now you ruined it.
It's gonna make a whole. What are you about to say?
It's gonna make a whole lot of power.
Whole lot of power. All right. I'm excited, guys. We got the unpleasant stuff to do. We have to load this thing into the trailer and all the tubing, and it's like 7.5 degrees outside. My toes are cold, but you got to do what you got to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, subscribe. Go and check out your chance to win that turbo. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.